4 News at 10.
They need to save money, balance budgets, and laying people off would be the last choice, not the first choice, because there's got to be other ways to trim.
Big concerns tonight from people about the capital city's budget and the proposal to cut 48 city jobs. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. The city's board of directors met late into the night Tuesday to talk about what the mayor says is more than a $7 million deficit. As word spreads about the potential layoffs and cuts to operations, some are now expressing some reservations. Because Your Money Matters, KRK4's Mitch McCoy is live outside of City Hall with that proposal and what board members and others have to say.
Yeah, Bob and Ashley, good evening to you both. This all has to be approved by the board of directors. That meeting is scheduled for Tuesday. Sources inside City Hall telling me that this proposed amended budget will likely be an uphill battle for newly elected Mayor Frank Scott Jr. While the city says it needs to save money, some people don't like the ideas, including some board members. The weather this week is likely mirroring how dozens of people are feeling across the city of Little Rock.
And I don't think it would be good at all.
At least 48 city jobs, most in the Parks and Rec department, are on the chopping block. Some positions are filled, others are vacant.
You have all these people that don't have jobs.
Mayor Frank Scott Jr. proposes cutting the Chamber of Commerce funding in half to $150,000. Some board members have serious concerns.
We're going to go back and cut money from the chamber so then they don't have the facilities or the people to go get new business in a city that needs business.
Definitely want to attract the other businesses because that's how our city will grow in a positive aspect.
2 golf courses would close. The zoo would be closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays from November through March.
Zoo charges, gate fees are already pretty high for a family to attend the zoo.
We get into the area between Parks and Recreation, golf, and the zoo. We're cutting nearly $1 million out of our support, what I call quality of life services, and I think that's a decision that could have consequences.
Some in Little Rock would like the city's top officials to trim back themselves. Documents show Mayor Scott makes $160,000 a year. The city manager about $190,000.
That seems exorbitant. I mean, if you look at the median income of the city or the county, that's probably 3 or 4 times above that. And
y'all are going to have to do a lot of convincing in the next week.
The city is waiting for the assistant city manager to retire. He is hauling in more than $150,000, but that money won't be freed up for long because the city says that the mayor will be hiring a chief of staff. That's according to the city's finance director. The budget did not include any conversations about the mayor's push for 20 additional police officers this year, including the body cameras, which is expected to cost millions of dollars. And there is a policy in effect that would allow senior city staff to look for jobs within their own department. They can go to a lower level position, which would bump that lower level employee out of a job. We're live at City Hall. Mitch McCoy, KRK4 News.